When creating standard IAB packages, sometimes you need a spec such as 250K of maximum weight, K weight. In this case here, this creative is 225.8, but we've determined that with our ad library, which is about 50K, plus the Google font rendering engine and the animation rendering engine, you need to get this creative down below 150K. And then you'll actually hit that 250K spec. So if we look through the images, as you can see here, this is quite a nice, has the animation, quite a nice animation. The images turn on, and there's quite a few of them. And then this is going to keep looping. You see it stops there, but it'll keep looping. And then we have the similar design for all the different sizes. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to look through, we go back to the 300 by 600, and we see here that the 91K, that definitely could be compressed. And maybe these two 47Ks can be compressed. So if we go into it and we actually see, you could see that it was actually 750 wide. You really don't need that kind of width, because this is only a 300 by 250, 300 by 600 rather. So you don't need that kind of width. However, what we're going to do is, as you can see here, we're going to download that image from here. Look at that, it's quite big. So we're going to save this image, save image as, and we're going to save it to our desktop. I'm going to open up a Paint program. Open it up in a Paint program. There it is at the top there. And I'm going to just save it, save as, and I'm going to just say 300 wide, because just so we remember that width. And so now I'll just go in there and adjust it, just the size, from 750 down to 300. And as you can see, even if we stretch it larger, it's still good quality. So I'm gonna save this, and now I'm just gonna go back to the editor, and I'm gonna replace the image with the new 300, which comes out to be 165. It actually switched it from a JPEG to a PNG. And now I'm going to go here and just optimize that image. So I'm going to hit here and I'm going to hit start. And I'm going to see how big. So if it's lossless, it took it down by 19.6% to 129. But in the case of lossy, it took it down to, wow, to 45K, 71%. So half of what it was before. So there we go. So now I've replaced that by half. And now I'm at 179.2K. And so I'm just going to go here to the CBD small one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to download that image. I'm going to open Save Image As. I'm going to open it in Paint. I'm going to file and give it a new name. And I'm going to, this is 500 by 500 pixels. I'm going to save it as adjust size. I'm going to save it as 300. Upload it, place image, and choose file. There we we go. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to optimize the image. And I'm going to hit lossy. Took it. And so lossy actually made it a little bit bigger because I actually saved it as a PNG. So I'm going to actually, let me do this. Let me just go to that same image here and make the image adjust size. Just take it down a little bit more to about, let me make it down to about 200. Go, and I'll just replace the image. And then hit optimize. And then hit lossy, and there we go. Took it down to about 25K. So now if I close this, as you can see, I'm at about 155. And if I want to do one more, that would take me below the size. If I just do this one here as well. So we're working on a system that will automatically create renditions out of these, so you don't have to do this yourself. It's part of the next release that's coming. But in the meantime, this is the fastest way to do it. And if you have a paint program like I do, you can do this fairly easily. And I'm going to File, Save As. Yeah, now this one should be much smaller because, let's see now. I open it. Yeah, that looks like it's good. It's good to save it as another name in case you want to go back to the original image that you had. There we go. So let me just close these up. They seem to be all open. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back in the editor and just replace the image. That was 47K. And now if I put here the 200 version in, it's going to be much lighter, and then I'm going to do a lossy on that. I'm going to do a lossy on that start. And then look at here, all the way down to 9K. Yeah, and that takes it down to about 118 when you compress the whole thing. So so yeah, let me just show the animation now. That looks great. Looks good, and I'm just going to go here and save and continue. Save and continue. And that's how you get your creative under 150K that could be used for a 250K export package. Thank you very much.